Hello, good evening everyone. So this video is going to be in English. I've received some questions, a lot of questions again this last week, and some of them are going to be answered in English because people ask them in English. So if you're speaking Dutch and you're wondering what it's all about, I can always translate it for you later. So the first question that I want to ask is from Jonathan. And Jonathan was doing the master fast system like I did. For those of you who don't know the master fast system, it's a system in which you're fasting and you're doing a lot of dry fasts during the night, a longer dry weekly. And the fast is done with pasteurized grape juice with added lemon. And this is a pretty far-going fast, as in you're diving in really deep and you're digging in old material from your body and cleaning up really like long-term old stuff, like old rubbish that needs to be released to help you back to your health. So currently I'm doing something called hybrid, which is a master fast, pudding in the evening and some grape juice during the day, and only one meal a day. So the question from Jonathan was, after the master fast, and I don't really know how long he did his fast. After the master fast and also during, you're struggling with emotions. And I wrote on the master fast page that I'm working with DNA theta healing to help get rid of these emotions. And he was wondering, how did it help me? How did you deal with emotions? So I started doing my detox or journey. Well, actually it didn't start with detox. I started on my journey to health with alternative medicine, and especially homeopathy. And after that, tinctures and healing methods like Reiki. And in the end, the master fast system. So I did the master fast, and once I got there, for my body, it was a relief. I've been working on emotions for so long, working on psychology, working on limiting beliefs and getting rid of them. And even the theta healing, I already did that. So for me, it came quite natural that when I was feeling very angry during the fast, I immediately knew, okay, then I have to dig within myself to this subconscious limiting belief, the bottom belief that is the core of this problem, and see what I learned there. Like, why am I angry? I'm probably not angry because the neighbor is slamming the door. That's just the trigger for now. But why is it triggering that anger with me? So then I go and ask myself like questions. Like, why is that making me angry? What am I thinking about this neighbor? And probably what you're thinking about the neighbor is probably what you're thinking about yourself. And then you can dig further and think back, or close your eyes and do a kind of meditation and go back from, when did I react like that for the first time? Or is there a family member that used to react like that when you were little and you were actually angry at them? And once you find out what your cause is, then you can see, okay, what did I learn from that? Or how did I change my behavior to, in a positive way? So how did I change my behavior in a positive way, and what did I learn? So for me, like being angry, I learned that underneath anger there is like pain, and usually pain as in being sad or being disappointed. And for me, I knew this theme was feeling alone. And every time I went digging and digging, I went deeper in this. Why do I feel so alone? Why do I feel so disconnected from everything, from the Creator, from the soul, the beautiful soul that I am, the beautiful souls that we all are? So why do I feel this alone thing? And for me, it was like going through the pain, like going through the anger, knowing when in my life I experienced this for the first time, and then realizing, hey, when I was younger, I used to separate myself. I would separate myself from everybody in the room and decide to feel alone. And with Theta healing, you can even go deeper. You can even go deeper, and especially when you work with somebody who's a Theta healer, you can go like in past lives or like a family pattern. Like my mom and dad used to do that. Like it's almost like in your genes, it's just woven into your life. But once you figure out this is the pattern, then you can see what you learned from it. And when you learn from it, you can see like, okay, so what I actually wanted was to learn to be more connected with people, to feel more connected with this me, this energy that is my soul. And I needed to feel alone first, because for me, apparently that is how I thought that you could reconnect with yourself. But if you reconnect with yourself and take a moment for yourself and, go alone and sit in a room for a while, you're gonna feel alone if you stay in your mind, if you stay with the negativity. So what you want is for you, if you have this emotion, you want to focus on what is your own personal thing. What is it that you are learning from this? What is it that positive thing? For me, being alone and feeling this loneliness somehow gave me also the drive to continue in life and to figure out, okay, sometimes when I'm alone, I feel quite good. I feel that I can meditate in a way, which I didn't know before that it was meditation, that I can reconnect with who I really am. And from there, I'm kind of disconnected with my body in a way, and realize, hey, I am not anger. I feel anger. This is an experience. I feel sad. This is an experience. I feel alone. This is an experience. This is an experience, something that is happening to my body in this phase in my life at this moment. But this is not who I am. So when you go back into yourself and when you reconnect and realign with your energy, then you can feel and see that these experiences come and go. You learn from them or not, and this pattern is repeating itself. But when you learn from them, you can see like, yeah, okay, and maybe really down. I was really down. It was a really hard time for me. But wow, I gained so much and I've grown as a person. And then you can feel that you're actually happy about it. And I think that's part of what life's about. So yeah, I encourage you to go inside, feel inside, like go to your core, go to your heart and feel like, okay, yeah, this is me. I'm okay. this is my soul. Yeah, I feel the energy. Okay. And then it's like you and the experience over there is over there, and you're kind of disconnected and seeing and looking at almost as a stranger and seeing, wow, okay, I learned from this. This has happened. I am not my emotion. I am also not my thoughts. I am this beautiful soul that is allowed to experience this on earth through this body. So that's a little bit how I deal with those emotions and how I got through detox. So there was another question that Jonathan asked. It's about knowing that a clean and simple lifestyle is good for you, and still you're unable to stick with it, and you are almost going back to the lifestyle you had before. So meaning that you're going to do like a diet, or you're going to do master fast system detox for a couple of days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months or the whole 108 days. And after that, you go back. Okay, the main question is, why? Why do you go back? What is the reason that you're choosing your old lifestyle? Then ask yourself the question, what is it that I really want? So why aren't you choosing to stick with a healthy lifestyle? So why, for example, like me, like almost fruitarian, completely fruitarian, eating fruitarian and raw food. So why do I choose to stick with raw foods and mainly being fruitarian? This is because I've done my research. I felt in myself that that is my way to health. I've gained so much from this lifestyle, and I have read books, been to festivals, talked to a lot of people, saw so many people heal only on this lifestyle, that for me, I'm convinced that this is bringing me health. And for you, if you want to stick to a new lifestyle, you have to find the reason why you want to keep it up. You want to stick to it. If you cannot figure out why, there is no reason for you to stay to your happy, healthy lifestyle, then you're going to lose it. I mean, change is easy. You just change tomorrow. But your whole body is programmed into the old lifestyle. Your body is programmed to eat junk food. You're programmed maybe to think negative things. Or I was programming myself to be alone. But do I want to be alone? No, I don't want to. So I have to make a different choice. It might feel weird, it might feel unusual, and it might feel very scary if I am changing. So making a transition to a new lifestyle might be scary. But what is triggering you? What's the most important thing? What is the thing that makes you decide if you go for your old lifestyle or the new one? So if you're choosing the old lifestyle because the new one's kind of scary, you're choosing the path of not wanting to be afraid. But that's not what we want, right? We want to be healthy. So make the choice to be healthy, to be happy, and choose positive. So that's what's keeping me on this happy, healthy journey with fruit. So Jonathan, if you're watching this, also for you, try to figure out what is your why. Why do you want to choose your new lifestyle? And why aren't you choosing your lifestyle? And knowing that sometimes change is easy because it's just a decision you make today. But change can be hard because change is scary. And knowing that this is how our bodies work, this is how our physical brains work, knowing that this is how life works, and making new connections in your brain, making every day making this same healthy choice. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. Just start knowing, okay, I'm changing. I'm not choosing being scared for new things. I'm choosing health. And maybe you need to convince yourself a little bit more. And just tell yourself, okay, brain, we're now going to walk this new path. We're going to change the way we think, and we're going to change the way we feel, because we're feeling happiness, we're feeling health, and we're not going to be afraid. We're just going to go through the fear and choose this new path. So that's how I do it. That's how I did it. And you got to have a little bit of a drive to make things happen. If you sit back and do nothing, it's not going to work. You're the one who's in control. And I hope that I've been answering your question so that you understand what I'm saying. And if you are watching this or have watched this and you're like, okay, I got a question for Wendy, just let me know. You can type below in the comments, or you can just give me some chat on Facebook, and I'll do the next Facebook Live on a question that you're asking. So thanks everybody for watching, and if you're going to go to sleep, good night. I'm going to wrap it up. Bye.